Good evening, gamers. Welcome to CappingTV. My name is Snazzy, and with me tonight I have Finger in the Bum _ Say hello to everyone.
Hi.
And we are
Doing well
casting
tonight.
the Season 25 Intermediate Upper Page Playoffs between the Coconut Nut and DrugLab.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a juicy game.
I'm excited. They think I'm talking to players beforehand. They think it's going to be pretty close. So definitely going to be better than the Prem Grand Final, apparently. The upper page playoffs, sorry.
Ooh. That's a bit of shade right there.
It's just what I've been told. It's, not necessarily my opinion.
Well, I'm not sure how they've gone on picking maps yet. I think they still had to pick one map.
They are in the process of banning at the moment. So they've got Gully and Process, and then the other
they're up to the
Coconut
pick.
Nut is banning. What do they ban?
Gully and Process were picked. Banned were Snake, Logjam, Sunshine, and Granary Pro. Sunshine and Granary Pro being the last two right there.
Yeah.
So the Coconut Nut gets to pick now. That's the team of... Hold on, I've got all this stuff open. Apples, Butterfly, Lunatic, Crybaby, Bunnies, Juice World, Lucid Dreams, and I'm a Fashion Killer. They get to pick the next one. So I think tonight there is... Looking at it, so they have Lunatic and... Oh God, I've forgotten who's who. They've all got different aliases on my screen, I'm sorry.
Is the sprite clean as...
Yeah, no, I've got that one, but I'm worried about the other one. Oh, look, I'm not going to be able to remember them. So, but it's on the viewers the stream. We've got a plug-in for the stream that actually shows their ozfortress aliases.
We don't have that though.
I, as a caster, do not have that. So I'm just going to refer to them as Red Scout, I think.
Yeah.
And the like. But on the other team, we've got Tricker, Afroman, Skaz, Maximilian, Alt, and Sow or Snatch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This the blue roster is gonna be a lot easier to remember. So
absolutely.
Good luck, viewership. Because the red team, I'm gonna be able to remember Crybaby and Bunnies.
Yeah, I have that damned smile on my friends list, but I don't.
I have Is That
Wait,
which is I'm a Fashion Killer.
Oh, dude, Juice World, Lucid Dreams, that damn smile. That's King Carl.
Oh,
that's why.
There you go.
He's banned from everything on ozfortress as far as it says. Oh, it expired a year ago. Never mind. Okay, he's not banned right now.
Wouldn't that be problematic if it was?
So that's King Carl. That's why they're on my friends list. Right. Okay. So I'm expecting this team to be full memory then.
I'm going to check if they've lost map. They haven't. Oh, my dog started headbutting me. I may have to go back in one.
So Lunatic is 47. Butterfly is Machine Gun Laser Explosion. Are they in the game?
Usually that's their med, I think.
They might have a Merc.
I feel like this shouldn't be that hard.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Brain working at full capacity.
A random dead dude is that sprite clean?
Oh, that makes sense.
That's Randy.
I think
that's about everyone. I couldn't figure it out. I don't know who U equals I is.
Don't know.
That one's lost to me.
It's not Butterfly, is it?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. Look, I guess it's a Merc.
It'll be what it is.
Crybaby being a bit confident in chat, saying they don't need a third map. The confidence or a complete lack of faith.
Well, we do actually have a third map. So at the moment, the way that the map's going to go is they're going to play Gully Wash first. Then they're going to play Process. And if a tiebreaker is required, they're going to play Reckoner.
Oh, that's a good map. So we don't get to say too much of that.
I could debate that one with my fists any day of the week.
I do enjoy that, but it's grown on me, definitely.
I don't think it ever will grow on me.
Yeah. Well, which they're in.
So yeah. Yeah. We've talked about the maps. I don't know what else we need to talk about. I'm just excited to see this game go ahead.
I'm really, really just hyped, you know?
I'm gonna throw my prediction to the side of what's it called? DrugLab.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
I'm
gonna lie.
going to as well.
I don't think it's gonna be an easy game for them though, by any means.
And
But I think
DrugLab
they'll
was
end up
also playing at
taking it.
LAN. They did pretty well.
Yeah.
They came third, I believe. They were aiming for
Oh.
second, but they didn't quite get it.
We should know this.
Yep. But no, I'm keen to see them play. They've got a lot of dominations pre-game, so if that doesn't tell you anything.
I mean, the other team has definitely got some players to look out for. Random Dead Dude has been like a weirdly
he's
good
been
gamer
a
for
a
all of
controversial
existence.
player for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like they're going live.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah. I'm so keen. Alright, let me get onto the Crybaby cam. I want to see where he goes here. He's just jumping on through. Gets through the window. Look at that. This is a pretty stock standard rollout. He's actually a little bit earlier, I think.
He's getting some good stickies off, but
He's getting
jumped
absolutely
really
shafted.
early.
Yeah. He manages to get an arrow. He's coming back out. A lot of damage
DrugLab
onto the
has
point.
really tight though. Crybaby going down really low there, but he seems to get out.
It looks like the mid's going to actually go the way of Coconut Nut.
Interesting to know that I think Bunnies usually plays pocket for these guys and Butterfly plays med. But I guess they've got someone else playing pocket.
Yeah. Coconut Nut actually managing to catch Sao and Skaz there right on the tail end of that as well, which is going to give him a very easy push into last despite the Uber dishad. Although Sal's just come back up, so they do have a demo man. And it seems like they have a Sentry.
They're just going straight in there.
Alright, well, they're getting some good aggression. They got a scout on the point already.
After this. They've just used, I think they're going to re-enter after the Uber fades. They're getting a couple of hits.
I think they were
really
just
well
cycling and then re-entering. That's beautiful!
Textbook.
Oh my god! Coconut Nut taking out the first round.
It's a pretty quick round.
It was very
they also,
quick round.
I don't think they exact. There's no time limit. Not sure if that's right.
Yeah, they...
Okay, well Mitch says he has a time limit.
I don't have... Yeah. I think they might not have exact.
We'll just tell them when there's 90 seconds left.
I think that might be the strategy. I'll let you cast this for a second, hold on.
Oh, bye. Well, Crybaby, pretty much full of Coconut Nut just being down there, not a single death from DrugLab, so they're just going straight into second. Gas on 6 health going around, and they're going to take seconds lead. They're not even getting contested for this. All of Coconut Nut, all still down, they just got force ones, so I think they're just going to wait a moment and then just straight back.
It's good to see that they've got the off classes early, but it looks like the engineer's not going to have time, so he's actually had to swap off. The Uber's come through, they have got the scout and the soldier on the point, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to get there quick enough, and that's the round! DrugLab taking a round very quickly, just as quick as Coconut Nut did. And just as textbook as well, I have to admit.
Yeah, look, they just sort of did it. It was so quick that they got into the second so quickly that they just didn't really have time to set up for last.
Yeah. And we're actually seeing the coconut nut going the enemy team's side. They're making great use of that. Scav's actually jumping onto the med now. He does get taken out, but he did get bunnies down very low. I don't think anything's going to come out of him. There's a huge midi out of King Carl. Absolutely fantastic. And it looks like they're just sorting out the time limit now.
Yeah, they've just realised.
I may or may not have messaged Skaznik and asked him if they exist. But it's looking pretty good now. Well, it's a bit more than 26 minutes. They've just added a 30. So, we'll see what happens. But look, there's off classes on the side of...
they actually just changed the win limit to 30. So
They changed win limit 30. Oh, never mind. I don't think that was the intention, but look, they're going to have to pause and sort that out later. The push has come out. It's looking like the coconut nut is getting in very quick and very good.
Point very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they just got on point, got so much time so early on. They just couldn't kill that spot.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that they did have Uber advantage, and they can just push in using that. But,
yeah.
Not much to say about it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wondering if they're going to pause before this round to sort it out, but no.
I wonder who booked. We need a name and shame.
I don't want to name and shame anyone.
Random dead dude getting right on the combo there. Well, they lost 3 of that mid. They didn't quite wipe. Their med got, I believe, so they're gonna have Uber for the last, hopefully. They might get on River here.
Yeah, Bunnies is still on a little bit of a disad, but I think he's going to be able to build that one up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to just build it up before they manage to enter last. They've got all those spawns now, it's even. I think we'll probably just see standard, like, sack in.
Absolutely. It's looking like they're going to try to push through River, looking at where the med's actually hanging around right now.
Yeah,
it looks like they're trying to push that one now.
They might just be sending in a stack. Oh no, they definitely look like they want to use in. I'm not sure why. No, they're just sending in a sack. Managed to take down a scout and trade, but otherwise didn't really get much off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a player on each side, but
I mean, there's no like harm in doing it, so...
I think that's better, actually, for the coconut nut, though, because it just gives them... They get their spawn a little bit earlier. They could push out here, but they are actually opting to stay.
Yeah.
Just wait it out.
They do have a spy, actually. 47 on spy. Can't remember who that was.
Lonatic.
Right, yeah.
L-O-N.
Who I think is an Asia Fort player, because I know they have 2 Asia Fort players on their team.
Yeah,
and looking
at the ping.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do.
I'm a big fan of going spy when you're holding last. I think it's extremely strong play.
I feel like
he's not actually spy now though, so I don't know what you're talking about. They have just sacked the soldier in, and they ended up taking out Skaz as well.
Yeah.
With a bit of help from the demo man. So that's not bad. Oh, they picked up Alt, sorry, not Skaz.
Yeah, that name is confusing.
It's very confusing. It's got the team tag of Skaz Alt. Yeah, I mean, it's just a stalemate. There's not much to say.
Yeah. Just sort of wait and see.
Did they ever fix up the win limit? Because we might do.
There's 22 minutes left.
No, the win limit.
Oh, the win limit? No, they did not.
Okay.
I don't think.
We'll see what happens.
Yep. Win limit, I think, is still on 30.
It looks like they're trying to sack some players in from River. He does get very deep. He gets one. He's super low, but he does end up going down to the sentry. That was Alt with a pretty massive jump.
Yeah.
Brave choice.
They are leaving lobby now, and it looks like, because they've lost 2, the Coconut Nut is just going to push out on this. They've used...
Oh, and they've caught the demo? Never mind, he does actually get the Uber popped on him.
DrugLab coming out with a way better Uber here, but looks like they just don't have enough players there post Uber at the moment.
Unless they get collapsed on here, I think they're in a really good position to just turn this their way.
Yeah.
And it
Coconut
looks like
Nut
that's
is
what
going
they're
straight
doing.
back to last, and I just don't think they're going to take this fight anymore.
Yeah,
They've got
Coconut
another
Nut didn't get the
Genji.
ground they wanted there. They weren't able to get up onto that high ground to be able to actually use it to their advantage.
Yeah,
So
they just got stuck in the one spot and just kept on taking damage. Like you said, couldn't get the height.
they just ended up having to back out. Like they would have lost the fight anyway.
Yeah, so they've just set up on last again. Looks like they're just going to build up the Uber.
Yeah.
Probably just see what we saw before. Random dead dude checking classes, I think. He's on Spy and Spawn. And yeah, he's back on Soldier. And Max has now got the Uber, I think. Bunny should have it now as well. Yeah, and then ult, really, really good jump, but he didn't quite manage to get it.
Yeah. It's just looking like more of the old stalematey stuff. Ult's probably going to come back up. We'll see if he comes back up on any off class, but it looks like he's just gonna.
Pyro.
He's on Pyro, hell yeah. Oh, dude, that's really good.
Interested to see this.
Yeah, no, you push Shutter, use the Pyro to just air blast
This
everything.
is a strategy. I'm excited to see if it works. I'm
Oh, no, they're gonna push River with Pyro.
I love this.
Under with Pyro.
I love this
Double
even
scout
more.
Pyro's able to air blast everything off the point. They're getting a bit of cap time.
Oh, they just didn't have enough people there. Looks like they're just going to back out with this. The Pyro's still up, though. They could still go for something. It looks
They've
like they're
still
going to go
got
back
three
in.
gamers underneath and the Demo Man coming through River. I think they have a chance here.
Oh my gosh. They're so close. They got it. Everyone was just staring at them and no one could get there in time. They did not deserve that. I think Coconut Nut just thought they had already backed out of last and didn't think they were still under.
Because why wouldn't they? That's a great push. I'm going to use that, dude.
That was a real strategy. I'm so happy that worked.
And that's 2-2. And now we're coming into the next mid. It's looking like Coconut Nut's taking their side this time. Ult going down super early. He does get caught out by the scout.
Is being a lot more aggressive on this mid, but they are losing players because of it and not getting much ground.
It's looking pretty even so far though. There's actually more gamers.
3 down for DrugLab.
Yeah, more gamers.
And they're just
down
gonna
on
leave
DrugLab.
with this.
Yeah. I mean, if I was them, I think that's the time to go. They haven't actually got anyone capping though, so I guess they're relying on their spawns to deal with that while they get forward.
Yeah.
It's looking like a fairly decent decision, but they're gonna have to get out here.
Bunnies kind of feeding in.
Bunnies does actually go down.
Oh wow, what a great pick!
Yeah.
And DrugLab they have now. Max has kept his Uber, and I think they're just gonna push in now.
Yeah, and there's no possible reason that they ever have to use here going in unless they get jumped. Really.
Yeah, Max is definitely stalling and choke a little bit, just making sure he doesn't have to use when he goes through. And yeah, Coconut Nut has pretty much all but left mid. They send in one sack for Max, but they're not able to get the force.
Yeah, I mean that's a really difficult force to get on this map. Like pushing into mid with Uberad is beautiful because you can just do it for free more or less.
Yeah, exactly. Like you still got to give it a go. Like if you get it, you get it. But yeah, they just weren't able to that time.
Oh, and they've taken out that scout as well. That's like making their second very nice for them. And
yeah, they take that with pretty much no resistance.
I mean, they're still gonna have
fast.
They're still gonna have like 70 ad. If I was them, I'd be pushing in straight up, which they have done.
Used in. They're not really focusing. Oh no, they're focusing the heavies down. They're getting time on point, and they just cap it up.
Oh, it's a super clean cap. Like
once Bunnies died on that mid, it was pretty much game over. Like they just that ad that they had really well. Just didn't have to use. Just kept on riding that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's no reason that that last ever goes badly for you if you're them. I think.
Exactly.
But that's 3-2 to DrugLab, and we're going into this next mid.
Super even game so far, and very quick. They've been getting rounds. Like, a mid is like very decisive at the moment. We haven't really seen much back and forth. I think the longest stalemate we had was that one on last.
We have just missed a very interesting mid where there's only Lunatic and Skaz still fighting. Max is there, he's getting that heal onto his scout. I think Lunatic's going for it. Yeah, you're not winning that one, buddy.
Mulched.
No way, no how. Not with a beam.
Yeah, no.
And that looks
but, you know.
really good for DrugLab, I'd say.
Yeah, no, they're still 2 down. They did lose their med there, so they're just gonna have out again. And it was a bit of an earlier death for Bunny, so it won't be quite as decisive as last round, I'd imagine. But they still have this ad and they're gonna use it. They already look like they're going into second.
And it looks like
They
Coconut
did
Nut are
check
actually
for
committing to
yeah,
a
they just
very
checked
passive
the
hold on
results.
that one. I think they're going straight back to last. They just wanted to delay it a bit so they could get
Yeah,
that Uber back up.
I think they
King
should have
Kyle
tried
actually
to
going
get
in
up.
for the
Oh,
jump. He's on the max.
that was so close. But Bunnies does have Uber now. They do get second. I don't know if they know Bunnies has Uber. They're just going straight into last. They've got 2 kills. They're on point, but haven't got.
Kyle's just spawned though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just pick people off one by one.
Yeah, it was a pretty good push out of them. That's 4-2 to them as well.
Yeah, that was honestly such a quick round.
I mean,
Like,
all of these rounds have been lightning fast, so I think it's definitely within Coconut Nut to bring it back.
oh yeah, like over the course of the night, I can definitely see this going to a third map.
Absolutely, but going into this mid, it's looking like both teams are taking their respective sides, and they're just sort of battling it out at the moment. Nothing decisive happening yet.
Yeah,
Big jump out of Ult. He goes super low. He actually does die. Tricker going down as well. But they've managed to take out Lunatic, King Kyle, and Crybaby. And it
Max
looks
does
like...
go down there though. It's unfortunate, but his demo just couldn't defend him there against that soldier.
Yeah, random dead dude managed to get in there right at the end there and just delete Max, especially as his team runs out. That's a really good play.
Yeah, especially since it was so late in the mid, but they are
Yeah.
still going to get second from this. And there's ult on Spy.
Yeah. I
He's-
wonder what he's planning.
Great question.
He's managed to get all the way through Big Door. He's just sort of like...
Oh, he nearly
Walking
took his
about.
spam rocket.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Nearly
in lobby
ate that.
now, so I think he's probably going to go through Shutter or go up to. Oh, they know. Someone's
think
going to
they
pick up
know.
the ammo pack. Unfortunate, but it happens.
But I don't think they're actually that clued in about him because he looks like he's
Oh, he
managed to
took
get in
damage.
undetected here to the middle. And yes, they're going to get the middle, but I think he's going to manage to pull out...
Oh no.
I was going to say he manages to pull out a frag, but no.
He
actually
nearly got
does
that
get
one, but
caught.
the soldier just, I think the men must have called it because the soldier turned around at the perfect time.
Yeah. But with Med
Red
and
lost
Demo
a
down...
massive ad as well, so now even Ubers, I think, yeah, they were just sort of stalling a little bit too long. And then
Yeah.
Austin River having a bit of a trade there.
It's a really good spot to actually force Coconut not to use there because it means they
Yeah.
can't use it to get into last when they hadn't even capped 2 yet.
Especially, and they only lost Tricker in that, and yeah, Coconut Nut is 2 down. I think they should be starting to leave lobby now.
Yeah.
They're going back to second. It looks like.
They managed to
might
lose
just be able-
both of their soldiers in that sort
Yeah.
of scrappy push there. They lost Carl super early and then they lost Randy a bit late. And I think that's really going to impede their ability to defend 2 here as well, even though Sau's down very low. But it looks like he's managed to get the pack and they're just going to have to back out here unless they really want to fight this.
A lot of their players are getting pretty low, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just leave. But it doesn't look like many of Blue are just on second right now. It looks like still on last and haven't really
Yeah.
committed yet.
So they're all pushing from lobby, so it means they're very easy to hold in there down the bottom.
And honestly, they're just able to heal up their Coconut Nut is just able to heal up their players, and they don't lose the point.
Mm.
And 2 down for both teams. Ult's on heavy, so I assume he's just back on last.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams have Uber, so I think it'll just be waiting to spawns and then pushing in. That's it.
Yeah.
Afroman's in pretty deep. He does
Ult
actually end up backing
changed to
out.
Spy again. I'm not sure if he's left spawn with that, but oh no, he's
He's-
back on Soldier.
He swapped back over to Soldier. I think he would have been checking for off classes, but
Yeah.
as we can see, they actually have none.
Yeah,
So I guess it'll be just some sort of strategy push. You know, Team Fortress Tactics, Tactics.tf, sorry,
Brain
as it was
plays.
called. I only found out today that Tactics.tf is dead. I was going to use it for that icebreaker thing, but apparently
oh no,
that gentleman John guy took everything of his down. I didn't know.
that's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Speaking of
But in any
icebreaker, Bunnies is the one running that, and he is in the server.
Don't want to go blowing everyone on the server, dude. But yeah, I want to pull one out for my homie gentleman John who couldn't make it here. But we have actually got a sniper on Randy there. He's peeking out from main. He's getting ready for a shot.
He was a sniper man, I believe, in Highlander before
Yeah,
he
many
started
moons
playing
ago.
sixes. I remember seeing him in pubs back in the day.
He straight whiffed that shot though, so I don't know if he's washed or.
I don't know if he's just, bad. Gav's trying to shoot it in through the window. Not successful.
Does end up getting taken out for his troubles there as well.
Yeah.
And that was old, by the way, not Scath.
It happened once again. It looks like... Oh, they're making a lot of space for their sniper here, Coconut Nut is, and they're just trying to give him a really nice shot through river, but he's just getting hammed out really quickly.
That's
really
certainly the play, though, is like the more room you can make for your sniper there, the better.
Oh yeah, they're just jumping forward and just trying to divert as much of the spam as they can, but they're still just sending him a rocket or two, and he only gets
he managed to take out the demo. I think that'll be the push. No,
they're looking like they want to go in. Yeah, they're just going straight in. Why wouldn't you?
Demo's a huge pick there. Both Ubers have come out.
I think used a little bit earlier than they had to there. They seem to just use, I guess, it was gear from the sniper.
But the best part about it was Lunatic went straight to the point and forced the entire Uber to come down there and stop him.
They've just been standing on the point now, and they're getting
they've been able to re-enter. It's just the Demo Man versus the Scout. Traditionally, he'd lose that, but he doesn't in this case.
What a really clutch hold.
That was fantastic.
That should not have gone that way, but good on him.
Yeah. Crybaby has spawned and he's got some traps in to choke, but there's not much more he can do.
Was looking so bad for DrugLab, but because they were losing so many players, just having to stack onto the point to stop it. But I don't even know what happened. I guess they're just so determined on the point, capping the point, they just didn't really frag the players they needed to.
They fragged everyone else that wasn't the med in that scout, and then through the process of that, they did end up losing a bunch of games just through the war of attrition.
Yeah.
Health is there. But they're actually pushing into mid here, so I'm just going to be quiet.
Uber ad, so...
They've used the Uber here. I think they're desperately trying to catch out Bunnies here. He's only just managing to get away. Yeah, they're not going to be able to catch him. That was a pretty good Uber out of them to be able to kill people on mid.
Oh yeah, they really just had it planned. You could see they just went in, they knew who they were going for, and they're just easily able to take second without any contestable, and they're only 2 up for last. I don't think they're going to be...
Oh my god!
As if they fall for that. 3 people.
Oh my god! Go straight in. Go straight in.
Yeah, they're
force the Uber and then leave.
Force the Uber.
Just leave. No, just leave.
That was ridiculous.
Just leave, Max. It's fine. You have a huge Uber ad. Just leave. Leave. You're gonna lose this.
They're
leave.
just leaving now. They've heard you.
Please. Please. Please leave. No, you're too far forward. Go.
They're 80% now. They don't
back
have
to
much more to
choke.
build. They just need to wait for their spawns to get here.
Okay, now you have spawns.
And they have their numbers. They have the Uber. They're just gonna
Let's go. Alright, straight through main, boys. Let's go. Yeah, I'm telling you. They're gonna pop early. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. They've got the scout and the demo straight there to point nice and early. That's super beautiful. He's actually got no
really
traps on the point at the moment, though.
They've been keeping the hide ad, and just... But they all die.
Yeah, I think Sal trapped... Oh my fucking god, dude.
Oh my god.
Maximilian.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I hate
Maximilian taking out a scout. And capping the point for his team.
He's never gonna let me forget that one. Holy crap.
No, he won't, dude. There's no way he lets you live that down.
I know.
5-2 to DrugLab. Watching Coconut Nut take the other team's side super aggressively. They take out the demo very early. They take out ult.
Max out of the mid pretty much. It's just him and Skaz.
They've caught Tricker, they've caught Skaz. They only have to catch Max. Yeah, they've caught Max. So Afro's the only one alive. And he's all the way back at last, so... I mean, what does he realistically do here?
Yeah,
well,
they're just already on second. They're building the Uber up. They just want to take that ad in as soon as they have it. Afroman's setting up a sentry in a bit of a weird spot.
I don't think it's that weird of a spot.
Oh no, it's just non-conventional, so I'm happy to see it.
It's a bit ancient. The old one that I really missed was the one right behind the pillar, like on the little glass above, what do you call that, water? Yeah, I missed that one. Really easily spammable, it's awful.
Yeah, they just know it's there. He's trying to wrangle it, but
Isn't Wrangler banned?
well, I guess we don't know because they didn't exec.
Yeah. Well, technically, if they ready up, then that means they approve the server. But look, the Ubers are
Yeah,
coming out.
they're just used in. They're gonna get that sentry really early,
Oh, they
and
dropped their
that
scout who ran to the
oh,
point. Ult's still behind the point as heavy as well. If I was them, I think I'd leave.
they're getting spawns. Yeah, they still have ult up. They haven't got the heavy at all. They lose bunnies.
Yeah.
Tragic.
That was just one of those pushes where a couple things went wrong nice and early, and I think they needed to make the
Oh, they
call
have
to
a
get
scout and a
out.
lasso. No,
Yeah,
he's
no,
giving
he's
up
not
on
going to
that.
manage it.
Oh no,
He takes
he
out
gets
Skaz.
Skaz. Embarrassing. So
Actual Skaz this time as well, so.
actual Skaz.
Actual Skaz. But Max has this full-on Uber. I think
Oh
I'll
yeah,
pull
bunnies
another
died
round out
really
here.
late in that too. So
Yeah.
they're just waiting for their players and then just gonna go straight in. I think.
It looks like the Coconut
Coconut
Nut
Nut.
is ready to go, though. Although they're getting pretty aggressive. I guess they're looking at that timer and they're just trying to dry push things. Bunny's going down.
They do force the Uber, which is
Not so bad.
it could be better. I think yeah, they're just desperation plays at the moment. If they want to win, they just have to grind. They have to just keep pushing. It's
I mean,
doable.
to
They
them,
could take
they're
it to a
looking
golden
at
cap.
3 rounds in 5 minutes. Which, exactly, totally doable. And we've seen them
Especially
pull
in
rounds
the-
out that quick as well.
Yeah, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen at the moment. It
Yeah.
yeah, DrugLab's just going straight into their second. I think Coconut Nut is just gonna have to leave this. They have one player behind, but I think he's getting out now.
I do want to pop a quick shout out to Bunnies pulling through a frag onto Afro Man there, just firing off the arrow. Fantastic.
They
It's getting
do.
very aggressive here, actually.
You can kind of see this as just desperation plays. Like they know they have to push, so they just are. And honestly, it's kind of working for them. It's kind of even players, but
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if it's going to be able to work. Bunnies has committed very hard. He did get a saw, but I don't know if they're just going to be able to get this. They force the Uber, Bunnies does die, and they're just going to be able to take second. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to last, but it does look like they're going to.
I mean, with 4 minutes left, this is looking very dire if you're the Coconut Nut.
Yeah.
But you do have another 2 maps to redeem
This-
yourself. So.
Yeah, exactly. But it could go anyway at this point. A very good game so far.
And it
Feels a lot closer than the
probably-
score shows.
yeah, it probably should
They
be
could
mentioned
get another
that
round of 6-2.
this map was actually picked by the Coconut Nut.
It
as
was.
well.
So you'd be expecting, considering it looks like there was a lot of thought put into the picks, considering how long it took, you'd kind of expect it to be a map they are more comfortable on.
Yeah.
But you know, Gully Watch, it is a very played map. People play it a lot. Same with Process. So, you know, I guess no team has the upper hand really on these maps. The one that
Yeah.
I guess would be, it's a good decider is Reckoner.
Yeah. Not much to say on this mid. Bunnies goes down fairly
DrugLab?
late in the mid.
Does have less players though, but they are just they're just gonna wipe.
But that is definitely. Oh dear, sorry. That's definitely the mid to the Coconut Nut, though.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
easily.
Just bringing it back, showing
They
us
can.
that they do.
I reckon they can get another couple rounds. Like if you're gonna do anything right now, even if you can't take it to a golden cap, get as many rounds as you can. You know, bring
Absolutely.
team morale a bit further up, get that momentum going, get you hyped for the next map. You know.
Absolutely. There's no reason not to.
Exactly. Like so, it kind of is dead time, but it's like they can still be doing so much with it to, I guess, help them for the next map. They can be talking about the next map, figuring out what they want to do.
Yeah. I think for the next minute or so, at the very least, with 3 minutes remaining, they do definitely want to be focusing on this map. They're just trying to pull out that extra round.
Yeah, exactly. Max on 94 points. Can he get to 100? 95.
Bunnies is on crits, I only just noticed.
Oh,
He's just used crits through choke.
he
He takes
drops
out Max!
First sticky.
But
Afroman has a sentry on second though. They're very set up. They do lose 5 players with that crits. I mean, they got Max, but it's kind of like, was it
Yeah.
worth it to lose that many players?
Sal managed to
DrugLab's
take
just-
out the Demo Man and the Medic with one trap as well, which...
Afroman
know what
has
to tell
set
you.
up his sentry. He's moving it again, putting it on mid, I believe.
What a man.
He's not given up on this sentry. I think it's a level 2 at this point.
He's
He's looking
playing
for the
the other
prime,
support class, dude. It's really good.
yeah, he's
It looks
doing
like
his
he's
best.
pushing all the way into 2 with it, actually. Holy shit.
Wouldn't you? They're not focusing the sentry. This could be a grave mistake.
Oh, it does go
Take
down. What a man, dude. I'm telling you. We're actually seeing DrugLab attempt for 2 here. It looks like they're ready to...
But no, they're not going down without a fight. Coconut Lab using the crits. There's a minute 30 left. Can they do anything with it? I really want to see them go, like, nearly last to last.
I think they could here. They definitely could here.
They're going forward with the Pyro. When has a Pyro ever done
Trickers on Spy, though. I think they sort of
see him
meme
very
in there.
quickly. Oh, Bunnies takes him down.
Bunnies with the DM battle.
Oh.
That was beautiful. And look, if they can cap 2 here, I think they can definitely take out this last.
They're already going into last. Like
They have a minute. They have a minute to cap last, and there's no players up.
Yeah. There's
That's
no way they
brilliant.
won't get this.
Come on.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
What a
3.
textbook last.
That's brilliant last.
Bunny's still staying on crits, I believe. They're just going to roll out. I don't think they're going to be able to do more than probably a mid-fight. Maybe a second
Absolutely.
cap. But, you know, they'll get a crits off. If you've only got 40 seconds left, why not run crits?
You might as well. And it looks like they're sort of playing this here mid very passively nonetheless, but they are actually getting forward here now. They're getting very aggressive.
But they're sort of behind them. It goes down. Very good mid for Coconut Nut. But they did lose 2 players. DrugLab still... They're only 2 up at the moment. They've got a Med and a Scout.
Yeah,
They've
look,
just backed out, I think.
I don't know what to tell you.
Crits, why not? There's 9 seconds left.
Where was this play 10 minutes ago? I don't know.
Yeah,
what to
I
tell
know.
you.
I think the crits would have actually been a good strategy. Perhaps they'll bring it on to the next map.
But yeah, looking at that, that is 6-3 the way of DrugLab. We'll get some stats up for the stream.
I'm very interested to see them, honestly.
I'm just trying to get them open for myself at the moment.
So Sayo going 35 and 17 with 394 DPM. That's wild.
Oh man.
Lowest death with max on 8.
Yeah. And following Sao is actually Randy and King Carl with 322 and 296 DPM consecutively. That's not the word I'm looking for. Respectively.
Oh, yeah.
Lowest deaths, max with 8. He's also got the most assists at 21.
Yeah, no, I think he was playing really well that map, just positioning himself right, being in the right place, right time. Definitely, I feel like, you know, it did help that his team was protecting him a lot more. I think he always had a player with him. He was never left alone. So definitely showing in the fact that they had Uberad so many times and were just able to, I guess, keep on pushing. Did only have 1 kill though, so, you know, can he be that good?
Look, he is a medic.
Bunny's had 3. What's the excuse?
Bunny's a larger energy gamer.
You can see though that the pocket scouts on both teams taking a lot of heals and the demos as well. Not really, I guess, pocket soldier centric gaming for either of these teams. Just so you can, like, from the heal spread, Max dropping once, but that was to the crits, so, you know, can you blame him?
Yes. Just pop earlier, dude.
Just pop. Not that hard.
It's not that hard, oh my god. I mean, it is definitely a...
Looking at the logs, it does kind of look like, in terms of kills and damage, that, like, it would be a closer game. Because, you know, it is very evenly spread. You can't see one team sort of dominating that much. So it's clear that, like, it wasn't really based on always kills and damage and stuff. It was definitely how they were playing the game, how they were using their advantages when they were getting out, when they were pushing. So it's really good to see. It's very promising for the next map, even 2 maps.
Absolutely.
But it could go either way.
I'm excited to see this next map, which, off the top of my head, was Process?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Process, I don't know which team I'd pick for that one. I think, honestly, I might lean a bit more towards the Coconut Nut, looking at the way they sort of play mids based on what I saw in Gullywash there.
I think I'd still go with DrugLab. I'm just feeling like they're a bit more comfortable as a team, like sort of, playing together. And I feel like Process does sort of rely on that sometimes.
I suppose, yeah.
I guess every map does, but I still think DrugLab. I kind of see them taking the win, but I hope they don't because then we get a third map, and I'm very interested to see Rep.
I don't know about a third map, mate.
But
Look, I'm gonna leave you on your own for 40 odd seconds while I make a coffee. So
Okay.
I'll see you in a moment.
All right. Well, I can talk to Mitch, but I don't think you guys can hear him. Okay. Well, Mitch said no. Yeah, I'm excited to see this map. It is going to be, I think, very close again. I'm predicting probably, I don't know, maybe like 5-4 or something. I think high round games, definitely. I don't think these teams are particularly stalematy unless they have to be. I feel like they do definitely, push the advantage when they have it. They don't sort of, let it sit, especially with DrugLab. They were going very quickly. And, I guess Coconut Nut was doing that as well towards the end. You could say when it was sort of the desperation plays, it kind of worked out for them. They were just always pushing, I don't know what else to say. They have exec this time, so it's good for them. Means we won't have a win limit of 30. Max asking Bunnies if he just installed because he's like getting so many achievements. But no, I think it's gonna be good. I'm very interested to see how the scouts going. They are getting a lot of heals, so you'd expect them to be doing quite well, which they are, I guess. But, I don't know. Mitch, help me. Why can't you help me, Mitch? You guys remember Snazzy? It's me too. Where's Snazzy?
You can probably hear the kettle in the background, but I thought I should keep you company.
Oh, thank you. Dear Lord, thank you.
Oh, look, I don't know what to talk about. Hey, what do you reckon the scoreline's going to be for this one?
I already talked about it. I think it's going to be
you?
5-4. Yeah, I had to fill some time. It probably was about 40 seconds, but it felt like a lifetime.
That's very good of you.
But I reckon it's going to be a closer game than last map.
Yeah, I mean, every team on the planet's more experienced with Process than most other maps at this point in time, I'd say.
But this is DrugLab's pick, and last map was Coconut Nut's pick, so who knows, really?
Absolutely. You can probably tell why I need a coffee. I keep you.
Didn't you have a nap earlier?
I did.
I had a nap too. I napped for 3 hours. It was a good time.
Yours was like in the morning though, so you have no excuse.
Yeah, because I woke up at like 5:30 for yoga, and then I got tired, so I slept from 9 till 12.
You're so weak. Alright, I can hear the kettle finishing. I'll be 10 or so seconds just putting the hot water in the cup.
Counting. Mitch is counting for me. Oh, they're readying up. We're actually going live. This is a really not great time for Snazzy to have gone, but I'm watching Crybaby on this rollout. I'm interested to see how it goes. Oh, U equals I is Harvey. Crybaby getting there quite a bit earlier, actually, getting the pack and just moving forward. There's a soldier on him top left. And it looks like DrugLab is taking height a lot earlier than Coconut Nut is. They're the soldiers jumping up there now, and they've just taken the height right back. First death going to... I guess the first death is from Coconut Nut.
Such inopportune timing.
I know.
Oh, look, I mean,
2 down on both teams. Oh, never mind. 2 people just died. And DrugLab taking that mid very convincingly. A very long mid, actually.
yeah. The fact that it's still going when I've just gotten here tells me that it was a bit of a extended mid.
Yeah. So
But it looks
they're
pretty
just
juicy for
pushing right into
DrugLab.
second. Coconut Nut just setting up for last. Also, U equals I is Harvey.
It's who?
Harvey.
Who?
Harvey.
Sorry, I'll stop now. No, I have heard that name before.
He's an Asia Fortress scout.
Yeah. But look, it's looking pretty good if you're
They're
DrugLab
getting the
here being able
sentry.
to push in
They're
with
trying to
full
get
Uber.
the sentry. They get it eventually, but they didn't really do it very quickly, so they might not actually be able to do much with the rest of their Uber. They're getting pushed out. They're gonna look to re-push in, I think. And Coconut Nut just lost all their players. One player
Yeah.
out. He's not able to defend last.
One thing I will say about DrugLab that I've noticed over these last 2 maps is that with their last pushes, they have sort of mastered the art of like
Looking like they're losing.
Yeah, looking like they're losing, regrouping just towards the entry of the last for them, and then pushing back in and being able to pull it entirely out.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's fantastic. But look, Crybaby actually getting bullied away from his health pack. He didn't manage to get it. He does have the beam on him now, and it looks like a lot of aggression out of the side of Coconut Nut. They do end up going 1 for 1 so far, 2 for 1 so far. This is looking pretty good for them, and they're managing to bully out all of DrugLab into choke.
DrugLab just, yeah, they're not even really dying. They're just getting bullied out. They're just not able to take the space that Coconut Nut has just claimed.
Coconut Nut is getting shafted in terms of the player game here.
Yeah, they did lose 2 in that, and DrugLab just going to re-push in. They know they have that player ad, and they're just going to see what they can do with it. And Coconut Nut, it looked like their victory, but they might be leaving.
Bunnies had to use there,
Uber
actually.
is forced, but Max uses as well. I don't think he needed to.
Yeah,
That I can see.
I think he could have held on to that and then been able to
It's
push
definitely
into
a
2 with
fault.
it, but
Look, it's between you and I.
King Carl's there. I wonder if he's going to jump for Max. He does,
He
actually.
does.
He gets 1 rocket off, but not a second. He's coming back down onto him again. He got the pack.
Oh my god, why is he alive? Oh, Max! I don't even care that he put now.
We're not going to hear the end of that one either.
I'm still gonna make fun of him for pussy popping, so it's fine.
I suppose that meters it out a little bit.
This
Look,
mid is
both
still
teams
going.
here are still fighting the middle.
Like, the mid has not been capped. What is with mids on this map so far? They've nearly
This is the
capped it.
lowest. This could be.
This is very even. And DrugLab looks like they're just gonna ultimately take it. Unless Coconut Nut's gonna come back in again.
Oh, well, I mean, they could. They've almost got Uber. They've got enough players. Come on, go through IT or something.
Don't let them cap. This mid can keep going.
Looks like they're deciding to hold 2. It's relatively even. This is like a 5% ad on the side of DrugLab, which they do end up losing. Oh, gosh. Well.
And it's just a spam game at the moment. They're just...
Yeah. That said, I think if you're Coconut Nut here, you need to be conscious of pushing a bit more than you did in the last map.
It's only 2
Looks like
seconds.
they are getting jumped. But it doesn't achieve anything.
That was the weirdest play.
I think they thought that bunnies would be on the point, which is a good thing to assume, but he
near
just
the
wasn't.
point. Yeah. That was a very confident play, but they lose both the soldiers. But, you know, Coconut Nut is the lost 2 in return, including their demo man. So
Yeah.
DrugLab's just going to push in with that, knowing that they don't have a demo man. And I think ultimately Coconut Nut's just going to have to leave, but they are fighting this.
They're deciding to
They get
use
the
instead,
fourth.
actually. This is pretty good for them.
And they haven't
They've
actually
got
used
such
yet.
a better Uber. Oh my
This is
god.
ridiculously bad. DrugLab's just going to have to try and...
But they haven't got the high ground at all.
No, they haven't even got players there, really. They're still going to have to leave. Very unfortunate.
Oh man. The post Uber on the side of DrugLab
think-
there was beautiful. They took that high ground and they just held onto it.
I think,
Which meant that in the post they could just shaft them.
Oh, yeah. But I think they just took too long to use there. Like, while it was good that they milked it, I think they went back too far. They didn't keep on pushing, then use. They went back, then tried to go forward again, and it just sort of meant they couldn't really do as much with it because they just sort of didn't go into the Uber. They just ran away and then fought them afterwards.
And due to that failed Uber on second, it was just like a very easy last, really, for DrugLab to push in and take it.
Yeah. Very cool to see. 2-0 to the side of DrugLab.
Yeah, and Alt was super early to mid this time. He took that high ground, he got some spam off. It looks like they're actually playing much more aggressive here. They're taking out, what was his name, Lunatic nice and early. Taking out Bunnies as well nice and early. Randy came on Sniper, he did end up taking out Tricker.
It's only Randy up and he does go down to Alt.
If
I was Coconut Nut, I would be trying crits again, because they did do some cool plays with it last map at the end, but I don't know why they haven't tried it again.
The full-on crits thing is, it's painful to watch though, so...
That is true, but like, I guess if you're already 2-0 down...
Yeah,
and like, you gotta change up something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want them to run it for the rest of the map, but I want them to give it a go for like a life or two for Bunnies. But I guess they're probably just not used to playing with it, so I don't know if they'd be as comfortable playing with it. Blue drops. Poor Max getting hit by that sniper. Random dead dude just being able to take him out.
Yeah, I mean they made the play of pushing in on the far right of last actually when you're pushing in. So that meant they could take more ground, but Max just wasn't prepared for there being a sniper.
Yeah, they just didn't know it was there. They didn't have to do enough reconnaissance.
I tell you, with my recon team. But just off that, it meant that there was a very easy hold to last there, despite the full 70+ Uber disad, and they're going to be able to push here.
And they're still running the sniper. They've got full ad, so they should just be walking in here.
I think they do need to just get in rather than waiting around.
They're going through sewer, so...
That's probably a good maneuver, because the med's much closer. If they want to use out here, they probably could.
And they don't get taken out by that soldier that was planning on them going through choke to force them, but they didn't go through choke, so it didn't work.
Yeah, but he took forever to die, and he slowed them down just enough that Max is on 80% Uber, and I don't think they're going to be able to catch him here, which means we're back to an even Ubers.
But yeah, then it's just a... They do still have a sniper though, so they still can do something with that, but I think that push honestly would have gotten better if they had that second soldier. Because I don't think, Randy didn't really do anything during that fight. But, now that they're in a stalemate, it's handy.
I mean, he's not expected to do much during fights because he is a sniper. He's sort of that initial aggression sort of class. Like, there's not all that much more you can do unless you're some sort of...
Oh, yeah, but that's why I think, it might have been better if he was just not a sniper.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. He is peeking. Sewer.
They built a lot of ground for him. Tricker going down super low. He actually does die to the trap.
But they lose Harvey in the process, so it's going to be sort of even at the moment.
Hey, look. I think they just wait this one out. It looks like they're going to wait for the sniper to get a frag.
Which is, what they probably should be doing.
Yeah.
It is just that they are 2 rounds down, so, how long are they just going to wait here? When they could just be trying to push, trying to get those rounds back up.
I mean, they have got 20 minutes left. I think that's more than enough to play with at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think it's a form of pressure that very soon is going to come into play for them, and they're going to have to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were definitely feeling it towards the end of last map.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely, at this point in time, it looks like it's going to go that way again.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just, stalemating with the sniper. Blue isn't really doing anything different. They're just sort of waiting around. Max is really safe. He can't be seen from anywhere but IT, but Alt's watching IT. I don't think the sniper is going to be able to get through.
Oh!
And the sniper goes down.
Out of Sayo, dude, taking out that sniper, and I think that's going to trigger the push out of his team here.
Yeah, the team, Coconut Nut's already backed out really far. They've given them a lot of space. They're just going to walk in. They've already gotten through choke really easily. They force the Uber first, so they do have to flash. DrugLab, they do have a better Uber. They're just going to keep on pushing, keep on bullying them out.
They spent a long time before capping the point, though, which means I think Coconut Nut's going to get the spawns, which they might be able to defend second with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only going to be down one player at second, which...
But they're already backing out to last. It doesn't look like they're really holding second. Bit of an
Yeah,
interesting choice. Only Crybabies have. Yeah, they've just gone back to last.
I suppose that makes sense. I mean, they have got around about a 10% advantage.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're running the sniper though, so I think they're pretty committed to like staying in the last, waiting for a pick, and then pushing out.
I mean, it worked last time. It's just that they didn't get around with it. They just got to mid and then went back.
Yeah, I suppose you're not wrong. I think they need to be more aggressive. Personally.
Yeah. I think they need to, you know, get that pick on last, like they did last time, if they can. And then random dude should just swap back onto Soldier. They should just keep on pushing that advantage. I don't feel like they're using Uber advantages to the fullest like DrugLab is. DrugLab, when they get an Uber advantage, they just keep going with it. They milk it for all it's worth.
Oh.
Tricky gets 2 picks and he's the only one to die, so it looks like DrugLab's just going to try and push. I think they're going door 4 at the moment, so they've already gone in. They haven't really contested.
Yeah, look, no one stopped them walking all the way to the point they've got a half cap before they've even had to Uber. This is looking not good for the Coconut Nut.
And they've got 2 players in heaven. They've got all the high. They're just sort of
Coconut Nut did just get spawns though, so this is actually looking a bit better for them. Although they've all gone down. Yeah.
Yeah, they just sort of were stuck around the point. They lost that height, and they just let them walk in. And that was
they couldn't afford to not be close to the point because it was already so capped because no one stopped them walking all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's just that they had already gotten into that position from that. It's just sort of game
really
over.
good play out of DrugLab though.
Oh yeah,
I'm sort of
very
like mitigating that with the way I'm talking about it, but it was very good at it. But
yeah.
coming into this next mid, we're actually seeing a lot going on.
Everyone on Max. Max goes down really early on.
See you, Max.
But they have lost, Coconut Nut have lost 3 already, and there's only showdown for DrugLab, so...
4 now, and it looks like the med's about to go down, and he does. Harvey, the only one left alive, and I don't think he's going to be... He does actually manage to get a kill. He takes out
They don't
scouts.
have a scout capping mid, though.
Yeah.
Harvey's checking the "why are you taunting lol" in chat.
Look, I still think that there's a chance that they end up taking this.
Max is going to have a little bit of an ad just because he died a little bit earlier, but I don't think he was healing for a while, so... They've just got to see if they can use this Uber ad. They're not pushing into second. I don't think they feel confident enough. But they really should, because Coconut Nut is not on second at all. I don't really know what DrugLab's just doing, sitting in
I think
mid.
That's might have been what they were fearful of, the sniper.
Yeah. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
They're already aware that, what's it called, Coconut Nut are running the sniper more or less full time at this point, more or less. So they're obviously respecting chokes and sightlines a little bit stronger than they would otherwise.
But they could have gone in because I think he was like he wouldn't have had time to be sort of set up by the time.
Honestly,
like,
if I was them, regarding
you've got to hold forward in that at that point.
I would just leave the sniper out of my mind. You've got 30% Uber ad. You just push it. You just do.
Exactly, and like they, Coconut Nut wiped on mid, and DrugLab didn't. There was no reason they couldn't be on second. We're already checking that out before Max even gets to mid.
Now, Coconut Nut wants to be quick here, but they do still have the sniper. It looks like they're waiting it out, trying to wait for this sniper to get in and get a frag, especially losing Harvey and Choke there. Which sucks for them. They're just going to be losing this ad. Can you hear it in my voice? I'm upset.
My heart bleeds.
But yeah,
it's just going to stalemate again. And like, if you're Coconut Nut right now, the clock is ticking. They're down to 15 minutes, and they're another round down since we last mentioned the time.
Still, 5 minutes for 3 rounds to get it back to a golden cap. That's doable.
Oh,
Very doable for any team on the planet.
But, playing like this, it's not. They're just sort of sitting around waiting for random dead dude to do something, but I think he's doing more in sort of defense rather than aggression. Like, every time DrugLab pushes them, they can do something, but every time they're trying to push, it's like he can't really do anything. Saying that, he did just get Tricker.
Yeah, I was about to say, you've just been shafted because he's just gotten an aggressive frag.
Yeah.
They did lose Harvey and Choke for it, though.
I just don't really think this is going to amount to very much, the way it's looking.
Yeah, I think they need to sack their sniper.
Yeah, he just needs to go for the hero play. He needs to just run through choke. He's gonna go through sewer now. He's getting
Oh, he's all the way in though.
yeah, he's definitely
Oh,
having a look, but Max knows. He's just playing it safe. He's staying in the corner. The only person they could get who would be really worth it would be if they got Crybaby. Oh no, I mean Sayo from team.
yeah. Okay, at this point, guys, just sack your sniper, please.
You just need someone who can actively sack in rather than
Oh
just.
god, he's just taking
Oh,
out the demo man. Why am I talking shit? I don't even
we
know.
always. This has happened. Like,
Maybe we should be talking more shit. That might do it. But look, it looks like
yeah,
they're
it'll
ready
get
to
them
push just
reality.
off that. They have managed to take out the demo,
They've
so it's a
just gone
really
in,
opportune
and
push.
DrugLab. Oh, they do get forced really early though, and they're
Yeah,
not
and they
really
do
getting
actually
anything with
drop
this
their
super.
demo man as well.
DrugLab does not even fear them anymore. They're just going straight back in. Oh no, Max does get forced, so very unfortunate. But I think they're still going to push in with this. Only two up for Coconut Nut, so they're just going into mid. They're just going to cap that off, and I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going into second.
Yeah, I mean, if I was them, I think I definitely would push here.
Oh yeah,
Even given the forward spawns that they're about to get, just there. They're only
yeah.
down one gamer. Yeah, sure, and they do have a little bit of ad, yeah, sure, but I
But
think
like,
just using this momentum, you'd be able to walk straight in, right?
yeah, they are shutting down the push pretty well though. But DrugLab's just really bullying them, just not relenting,
I
just
mean,
going in and in.
Sal has always been a very aggressive player, but did you see the way he walked all the way in there? Oh my
Oh
god!
yeah, he did
Carl
not
got
get.
all the way in, straight through IT, he deleted Maximilian.
Oh, Max is
He,
not happy about that in chat.
yeah, I mean, Max did a really beautiful surf off the rocket that he ate, but he'd already eaten too much, so even
Yeah,
surfing onto the rock, I think he died at full damage?
yeah, I think he did. He created.
That's rough.
Yeah, poor thing. There is someone
But
coming
look,
in sewer.
this is the time, fellas. Pushing, take this point, and keep pushing. Use this ad, leapfrog it.
Skaz is still behind them. Is he gonna do anything?
It's old.
Oh my god, it
But
is.
he's in, he's just jumped in. He takes out Lunatic, and he does end up getting taken out for his trouble. Afroman going down, he did get headshot there, so I'll just give a bit of credit to my boy Randy there.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're
Coconut
the
Nut's just
Coconut
pushing
Nut,
in.
you should be getting in.
Oh
Like, get
yeah.
all the way in, delete this demo man because he's caught out. He got an arrow midair. Oh man, and he took out Carl because of that arrow as well. That's rough.
But you know, they still
Yeah,
are gonna get that.
push one fast while you still have your bread. Come on, come on.
They should have just used it a lot earlier then, but they still get
Crybaby
Skaz.
coming through too though was not bad. That meant that they actually had the aggression that they needed there, and they've got the Uber out. So if they can get a frag with their sniper here, this is beautiful for them. Or even just killing Tricker here would be beautiful.
Max is definitely being careful of the sniper. He's not wanting to leave roll out at the moment. But
Yeah.
because of that, it means his players are finding it harder to commit, I think. They are just, I think, going to come back to last. They do still have an NG. I think he's still got a sentry set up. Yeah, he's got a level 1, so they're just going to come back, reset. Ubers will be even, so they're just building that back out.
In case you didn't notice, Tricker went for the hero play and actually did manage to take out Bunny, so the Ubers are not going to be even.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that completely.
25. So. Yeah! Look, it's about a 35% this ad if your Bunny is here. So he's holding back, he's grinding.
Yeah.
I see this as a possible situation that you can turn to your advantage.
I
It
think
looks
DrugLab
like
definitely want to push out. They've definitely not been shying away from a good push, so
I think they do want to, but they're keeping the insurance policy in place. Afroman's still on NG.
yeah. And yeah, they do. I mean, there is still a sniper up. I'm not sure if they still know that. But at this point, I guess you just assume. So they've still got to be careful of that. They're trying to push out of lobby, it looks like. They lose their demo. They're not going to be pushing out, I don't. Unless they really just want to go right into them there. It's just Skaz with Max, and the Ubers have been traded.
But they haven't killed the sentry or anything. They've done nothing.
Coconut Nut are just going to have to leave here. They really can't get anything. There's just 3 players in rollout having a look, but they're losing players. And they haven't really got anything to show for it. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
2 down. Everyone's left. They're just back at choke building.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that one. It was just a very abortive attempt at a push, and I think it was a classic example of like,
That was so close to being great.
yeah, that sentry just.
Bunny's so close to getting taken out there, but he does manage to avoid all that damage.
And he actually takes out ult as well.
Oh, it's 2 down for either team. Coconut Nut's still looking like they want to not give up their second. They're not going to let DrugLab just take this for free.
Oh, and they collapse really well onto Bunnies and Crybaby, and they did take both of them out. And it looks like they're going to kill Randy as well in Sewer. They do take out Harvey at choke.
If he doesn't die. No, he doesn't.
Randy does end up going down, but look, that Lunatic guy is behind.
Oh, he drops Max.
Hell yeah, Carl. This Lunatic guy he's on 2 and he's capping it. I think he's going to get it.
Oh my god,
here.
yeah, they have to go back. So just jumping right back because he has to.
And he's obviously hanging on to that point for dear life. He takes out
nearly
Afro
got
Man,
it.
but...
And they still have Trigger capping mid, so they nearly have mid here.
Yeah, and Alt managed
really
to
just
jump
trying to defend
through.
it all they can.
Alt managed to jump through and take out Bunnies there. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah. This ad's not going to be so bad because Maximilian did take a million years after spawning to start healing.
It did, no one went back for
seconds
him.
to be clear. So it's like a 25 to 20 disad-ish.
Yeah. But they look like they still want to go in. They are sort of...
I mean, if you were them, you would, right?
I mean, clearly, because they've been doing it all the game. They're still building up the Uber, but they're still being really aggressive in choke. There's no one really there close to contest them. They're back building as well, so...
The good news is, the sniper's finally been off-classed to Soldier.
Off-classed to Soldier? I think it was definitely time. Like, it had its moments, but for a lot of it, I think it was just slowing them down. They've used in, they're just jumping so in. He's going to catch up the med, I think. Bunny's nearly made it out, but he does die. They've got 2 picks already, and it's still 6 up for DrugLab, so they're just going to take second here.
But Lunatic managed to take out the mid there, and he's actually taken out Tricker as well. That might slow down the push into last.
But Sayer's still in door 1. He's just jumped right in. He's going to die for this. That's too confident, I think.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. I think there's a solid chance that with the spawns they have now, they might be able to push out. They might be able to use the 6 minutes. 6 minutes is enough to last this one and then get 2 more rounds.
Getting there. I thought this was going to be a lot closer, but I think DrugLab, they're just sort of flexing their muscles a little bit. And just
this was their pick.
It was their pick.
Yeah. But look, again, like I said, 6 minutes. I think that's enough to be able to last this and then pull out 2 more rounds.
Oh, yeah. They can definitely do it.
You can definitely do that.
They look like they're just pushing. They're going right in. They've sent 2 soldiers in. 1 person's already dead for them, though. Bunny's really, really low. It looks like he might go down. No, he gets out. He gets the pack as well.
He manages to get the pack and he's
Coconut
ready to go.
has all the height. They're just trying to bully out DrugLab, and it's working, to be honest. Sayer does get a scout there, though.
He goes down for it, though. That's a very inopportune trade if you're Sayer.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Scout's gonna die in sewer.
So does Afro Man. So it's only Max and Tricker. Tricker going for the frag. He does end up going down for it. These guys should be pushing now.
And Max is very out. They're just gonna keep going forward.
Yeah,
I reckon they can definitely get a last push out of this. Why is he setting up traps there? Just keep pushing.
Randy was already onto the Max, like, as his forward spawns came out, but it looks like they're going to be able to take this one anyway. Both teams have Uber. Max gets forced super early. If Bunnies can save all of his players here, which he can...
He's definitely doing it.
This is the play.
He might lose his demo
Max
man here,
is down
but I think
super
he's gonna
low.
get him. Oh, Crybaby
Tricker's
does
onto
go
them.
down.
That's fine. He'll die. Now focus players one at a time. You can do this, boys. You can do this. Skaz fighting Randy. Does end up going down for his efforts. Max is about 10% disad, and it looks like they're going to try to push dry. No, they do think better of that one.
They honestly really just need to go. They need to build this really quickly, and they just need to go in as soon as they have.
They can
don't have enough
afford.
time.
They can afford to build here, build a full Uber, and push in.
Yeah,
I think.
definitely.
But
But
then
they
they
need
can't
to go
afford to
as
stuff
quickly.
anything up.
Oh no, they have to play this perfectly. They've already started going in. They're only on 75%. By the time they reach resistance. Hopefully they have Uber, but they're going straight into the enemy, still at 8%. A lot of
They've
time.
got most of the cap already.
And they're really messing the DrugLab around.
They got it!
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Okay, 4 minutes 15 is that? I think that's doable, right?
That's doable.
Yeah, okay. Come along, fellas. You can do this. That actually gives them a little bit of room to maneuver as well. They can't lose a fight, but they can fight slower.
Yeah, they can definitely be calculated, but they cannot lose bunnies unless the other team like wipes, and they cannot lose a point. They cannot lose this mid.
Yeah.
And they cannot have they can't have the link.
Oh, it's looking pretty good for them. They just have to get back up onto that high ground. They could definitely win this here.
Bunny's really
going down
low, but
super low.
Pack.
He's got the pack. It's a couple. It's 2 for 1 at the moment. It's 3 for 1 at the moment. That's not looking very good for them.
I think this might be it. They have lost that mid pretty decidedly.
I'd say once it hits 3 minutes on the dot remaining, that's when it's dangerous.
They're just going straight back to last though. They can't hold second at all. DrugLab's not giving them any room.
Oh look, Bunnies did just get all of his spawns aside from Randy just now though. If they want to repush
wasn't
with
healing
this,
the whole time, so he doesn't have ad. Max actually does have slight ad, but he won't be able to do anything with it.
no.
DrugLab, I think they just know they're in a pretty comfortable position right now. They're not hurrying. They know they can stuff around. They've got ad. They've got all these players.
It looks like they're not happy to rest on their laurels though. It looks like they're actually trying to get ready to push. That said, 2 frags on the side of
And the soldier in on the demo, they do have to use to save Sayo. And there's a soldier and IT behind them. They're just going to have to leave. They can't hold this second, I don't think. They're 2 all over the place. And yeah, Coconut Nut's just pushing out. They're trying to see what picks they can get. They're definitely bullying out the demo man a bit there.
Yeah, but again, with these post-overs where they just don't end up on the high ground, and that's happened again. They really lost that fight on 2.
They just aren't really fully committing to fights. I don't really understand why. Like, they can easily get second so many times and they just don't walk in. Like, it happens when they're pushing, it happens when they're pushing out from last. They just aren't as confident as DrugLab have been this entire time.
Yeah. That said, they did manage to pull out those 3 frags as those guys tried to push in the last, which has enabled them to push out to 2 here, I think, for sure. They do take out Alt as well, and a huge jump out of Randy taking out the demo man.
That was so good.
That was brilliant. And it looks like they're... See, now they're as aggressive as they need to be.
They needed to be doing this the entire map, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly working. They just need to keep bullying DrugLab out. They're not really used to it, I don't think. But they do use the Uber. There's a minute 30 left.
They weren't really thinking about Uber out there, I don't think, given the time remaining.
That could have gone really well, though. They do have a scout on Max. He might go down here. It's 40
I think he will. Oh, never mind. Dude, I don't know. I mean, this is just messy gameplay at this point. I think everyone's sort of just treating it as, pardon me, DM. There's a minute left. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this map's gone the way of DrugLab.
It's just, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating to watch just seeing them not push. Like, there are so many times Crybaby was like setting up traps at Choke when they just could have been capping second instead, and he could have been setting up traps on Shutter and Door 1. Like, I just don't...
Yeah. I mean, it's not incorrect, but as a caster, I try to be eternally positive and not name names, so... I'm not gonna join in.
It wasn't him anyway, but it was just like, I guess, sort of reflective of...
Ooh, 30 seconds remaining. This might be another round for DrugLab, actually.
It does look like it, and yeah, they get the cap.
They do.
It's 4-1.
That's 4-1. 30 seconds left. I think it's safe to say that that's going to be the scoreline at the end of the map.
Yeah, they're going to be able to roll out. They do have someone on...
Yeah, and that's about it.
Some wacky weapons out, but...
Let's have a look. I'm gonna find me some log. I think these are the completed logs. Good grief, I'm not sure if they're up on the stream yet because the match has just ended. They are up on the stream, I'm told. Yep. Look at this one. Skaz dropping 32 for 14.
And Sayo with 350 damage per minute.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're facing off against a combo like that, with one scout going 32 kills, the demo man getting 30 kills on his own as well, and dropping 350 BPM, I mean,
and they had such low deaths as well. Like, all their players were just, I guess, staying alive, getting out when they needed to.
That's it.
Yeah, this is a lot more. The logs are a lot more decisive than they were for the last map.
We have spent the entire game saying, get off sniper, blah, 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 blah. Randy went 25 for 12 and did 305 DPM.
Yeah, look, he didn't do badly.
He did well. He did very well, especially considering he was on sniper for 14 minutes and a second.
Yeah.
I think he did extremely well.
I think he just could have been. I don't know. He was definitely making things happen for his team, but I think things could have gone differently. Look, it's, neither here nor there.
Yeah,
who can really say? Max only dying 6 times compared to Bunny's 13 times, but he did drop twice, and Bunny's didn't drop at all. I think both times was of a sniper though, so you can't blame him too much. You can still blame him, but have a little mercy.
I'm not sure how we're thinking about interviews. It's looking like we are thinking about it. Oh, we're doing them. Juicy. Righto. I suppose we'll move straight into that. It looks like we have Alt and Max here as well.
Hey, Snazzy.
Hello.
Hey, fellas.
Hello.
So you guys are moving directly to finals now, no?
Yeah,
apparently.
Beautiful. So, how you feeling? Excited? Nervous?
We are feeling quite happy.
Yeah? Securing that spot must feel very good.
It's pretty good.
It looked like you guys had sort of like a plan for everything. Have you guys practiced I know it's safe to say that between your entire team, you've practiced these maps a shed load of times, but...
not process, but
No.
wash, yes.
Okay. Because you guys did look very confident, everywhere that we saw you, really. And we noticed that, a lot of your pushes, you guys seem to have mastered the art, pushing into last, of, half backing out so that you convince the other team to go to the point, to frag, the one player that's left, and then re-entering and murdering everyone.
That might be our indecisive calls, actually.
Okay, because I was wondering if it was intentional.
No.
Some of it's intentional.
How did you guys feel going into the second map?
We were pretty angry, actually, because
half the team
Alt
was
started,
angry.
off-classing. A few of our players off-classed, and we lost the final round on Gully or something.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a drop in discipline, and was pretty annoying for, me, Skaz, and Sayo, who weren't doing that.
After and I were fairly happy off-classing
Name and
retardedly.
shame.
But we, maintained complete composure going to the next map, so it didn't really affect us too badly.
What about you, Bunnies? How did you feel?
Oh, we had so much fun.
Oh, that's good.
We Apples got caught up at work, so we needed Harvey to play, and Harvey hadn't played in 3 seasons. But I'm going to quote Harvey here: "Our friendship is worth more than the negative enjoyment I get playing against a top inter team on 130 ping." So I really appreciate Harvey playing, even though we really didn't want to.
Yeah.
So thanks, Harvey.
Oh, good on him.
Max, you had a couple frags that I do want to point out. You did that one where you oversold, I think it was the demo man to catch
On the last.
Yeah, I don't know.
Liz is worried that she's never going to hear the end of that one.
I might call her about it in a couple of weeks and just remind her that I did it, so...
If you could not...
We'll see.
Oh, that moment was awful. We're just like, it's just mid, and everyone was like, oh, cool, just go for it.
Did you guys know they were still in water when they pushed up from, when they pushed in with
what's
the
up, party
pyro?
people?
Retard.
Can we kick this dude from everything?
Sorry?
Don't worry.
Did we know they were what?
When they pushed in with the pyro into last, and then they kind of left, did you know they were still in water and they hadn't actually left?
Yeah,
Why'd you do that to me?
Because I know the strategy, because I've used it in Owl 16 and Owl 11. So I was just like, okay, we just need to get our pocket under to solo into this. Because if we pin our pocket in the corner there, he can't hit, it's fine. But the thing is, Randy was on sniper. He wasn't ready to rotate. So 47 ran down there and he has 100 ping and he's just getting air blasted and he can't do anything.
Yeah, that pyro push was... I was worried because you guys knew how to counter it.
It was so funny. I couldn't believe it worked. I was so happy.
Yeah, we were all kind of rooting for it, not gonna lie.
Alright.
What are some questions?
I don't really have much else to talk about. It's good to see that we've got Sour here as well. You were dropping some fat damage, dude.
Yeah, boy, that's the only thing I do.
And take
The
all the
most
heals.
aggressive demo man in the entire division, I would
Oh
argue.
yeah, there were sometimes you were really
Fucking
confident.
oath, mate.
On process, why did you just jump into their last by yourself?
That's exactly what you have
Through
to
door
do.
one.
That's what the demo man class is all about.
You just died
Absolutely.
instantly.
It's an intermediate
Mate,
speciality.
if you
again.
work out for 5 weeks, are you not gonna, flex your strength?
You
You're just
gotta
gonna
flex
sit there and be a bitch, And that's what it's all about. It's the class.
My
What it's all
god.
about.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna take that one to heart. I'm gonna get it tattooed on my chest.
Damn straight.
If you
Alright, well-
work out for 5 weeks.
I gotta head off, so I'll let you guys have a
Oh,
short
I'll
time.
let you do your shout out now then, buddy.
See you, mate. It was great.
Oh, well, I'll see you guys in maybe the future. I don't know. But,
What's your shout
You
out?
have to say finals, bro.
Kevin and Bot Inc., they're pretty good. You gotta watch out for them.
Debatable.
I'll just shout out to ozfortress and Icebreaker. Hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
GG, Bunny.
GG.
Alright. I don't really have any other questions, so I'm
I
happy to
had
move to
one,
shout outs.
and I forgot, so we'll continue.
Alright. We'll start at the top. Oh, baby, what have you got for me?
Oh, Johnny wants a shout out, so shout out to him, Optivex, Benny, and Kenneth and Thermite.
Juicy. Max, you're next down in the list.
I don't know, like Seinfeld and Liz for calling me after school today. That's my two.
Juicy. Sal, what do you got for me?
Shout out to Meth and Ben Millen and the Crybaby Crits.
Hell yeah. Skaznik. New ozfortress admin Skaznik, by the way. I haven't applauded you yet.
You don't have to applaud me about
Did
that,
you just
buddy.
break your collarbone again doing
Well
that?
done. No. Anyway, you got any shout outs for us?
Yeah, I got shout out for Icebreaker. Get keen for that, boys. Keep your ears out. There might be an announcement sooner or later. Who knows? I don't know. And yeah, all the boys back home
Me.
Back home.
in the Discord server.
I did pouring one out for the homies that couldn't make it.
Dude, you know what I mean.
Alright, Liz, you're next up. What do you got, baby?
Shout out to Too Easy because I think he messaged me. Shout out to Max for getting a really, really great haircut. Shout out to Mitch for
Darn.
producing.
Wait, I need to
Wait, can I see
this.
this?
No.
I have you on Snapchat. Hang on a second.
No.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna-
shout out to Chicken. I'm done.
I don't know if Mitch is
Who's
enabled to be talking. Oh, he doesn't have any shout out. Righto.
Is your
Well,
full
I'm just
name
gonna-
Mitchell?
No, dude. Mitch is his actual, whole name.
What's
That's
your
weird.
name?
Anyway, I'm going to pop a quick shout out to Warrnambool. And shout out to Skaznik.
Did you say
the new
Warner
ozfortress.
Brothers? So I
Warrnambool?
shout out to that as well.
Hang on, wait. We have to
The
shout
new
out Core as
ozfortress
well.
admin who's managed to cook his fucking server on his
who's
first
Core?
match as an admin.
Cook his server. What are you talking about?
Yeah, not execing. Well done.
It was quick,
Look, I've done a lot of other stuff as an admin that I regret already. Okay,
It has been like days.
it's been a few days, yeah.
Yeah.
But we have to shout out Core as well because he deserves it more than I do.
Wait,
so
who's
big
Core?
shout out to Core.
oh
What?
my
Who's cool?
god, stop. Oh,
Anyway, last couple of shout outs. Thanks, Mitchell, for doing the production for this one. I just want to shout out to our awesome Land Down Under.
Oh,
See you later, fellas.
Boys, I wasn't there. So,
Yeah, that's why you
But
should.
if I was there, you guys should have watched out.
Oh,
I'll tell you
dude.
that much.
Shut
It would've been
up,
over.
Sahil.
No one cares. Hey.
Righto, cut the stream. I don't want to hear anymore.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Mitch is done.
bye.
Bye.
Keep cutting it.
Keep coming.
I'll cut you, dude.